Hello and welcome to another episode of Life in the Woods Renaissance, where today we're going to start doing a lot of building. So if I come out of that mode, there we go. So the plan is to start building the outline of the giant temple. I need to have a consistent name for that, don't I? So what we're going to start off with, right at the chunk border here, which we've already dug a trench to show where that is. I want to clear all of this and all of the sandstone and no doubt all of the quicksand as well that I shall find. And then start work on a wall. Now this will be about the height of this sort of level. What you have to picture is the cobble here is sort of in line with the bottom of the main floor in the temple. So I want there to be on some steps that will go up to that. I mean, I'm talking about where the floor will be over here somewhere. It's just helpful to point to that. So I'm going to need a wall on the edge that's at least as tall as this. I'm not going to do it with the pattern. I'm going to use some sort of smooth sandstone that is like completely devoid of any sort of etchings or anything like that. So the temple will basically sit on a platform that extends all the way to the chunk border. I think it works out 9 chunks by 9 chunks, I think the size is. That might be about right. Where are we at the moment? This is chunk. Let's have a look and try and spot where it is on here. There's chunk numbers somewhere. Yeah, so this is chunk that out. Yeah, so here is 36 on the Z. Here is 35. And if I go over here, so 35, 34, 33, 32, and the central shaft sits on 31. So what does that make you? That makes it 5, 4, and yeah, so 9 by 9 basically. So the whole of this build involves 81 chunks. Wow. Okay. I hadn't really thought of that before. So yeah, we've got quite a bit of work to do. I'm mainly using cobblestone tools. I might use a bit of iron if I start getting really bored, but in honesty, I'm doing this while watching the Euro finals. That's roughly when this has been recorded. So I have plenty of football to watch. I have Wimbledon to watch, and it's just a little bit relaxing to do this while watching something else. So let's see when we get to the end. Okay, sand removal, very interesting so far. I'm only going down to the level of sort of sea level, 63 at the moment. I'll come back and I'll grab these with a pick later. But what I've noticed, being very careful here, is we have a bit of a ravine, I think, below us, or at least a very big hole. That normally suggests a ravine, I think. So yeah, at some point I am going to have to dig out all of this as well. Once I've got the outer wall done, I should be digging out underneath as well, because I'm going to need all the sand, all of the sandstone to make basically a giant temple made out of sandstone. If I'm lucky, most of what I need I'll get from digging out. If I don't, then I may have to pick some other area to act as a quarry and dig out. What I might have to do is pick an area probably not too far away and flatten it out. It might end up being over here, maybe. If I was to flatten this area out and replace the sand with dirt and grassland at is this more of the more ravine? So if I was to put dirt and then ultimately it would become grassland, I suppose. We could actually have fields out this way near to the water source. Maybe we could have like a farming area. We could have a mock village out here with a few of our villagers who are at the moment not being as helpful as they could be. There is going to be a plan to breed more villagers, and the more useful ones will be given pride of place in the temple, obviously. So yeah. Interesting results in the Euros so far. Go Wales. Yeah, I lived in Wales once. So I've done this area here of sand at least. So now I'm looking at this over here. Just waiting on half time to finish. Yeah. It's boring, man. It's boring. I forgot just how boring this is. Notice a few blocks of. At first, I thought I'd uncovered something. This almost seemed like it was like some sort of circular, but no, there's nothing under there. There's nothing under there. It's just limestone. Very boring, very straightforward. It's just limestone. So yeah, it looks like I'm going to need to sleep again. And then I can start on this piece over here. Distraction time. Let's see. Oops. Let's harvest rather than destroy, shall we? You need to put 2 of those back. Wheat, oats, rye. I can use oats, rye. Yeah. Yeah, hungry. Whatever. Wheat, oats, rye. Let's make some. Barley, yeah. Oats, yeah. Rye, okay. Oh, I'm going to need string as well, aren't I? Yep, and that sun really is going down now. Oh yeah, we've still got that to move. Okay. Let's just sleep. I'm not quite sure what sort of sleep I'm getting over the top of a bunch of villagers that go home all night, and maybe the sound of the portal is soothing and sending me to sleep. Who knows? Right, if I make a whole pile of string. String with bait. Yeah, green bait. Lovely. Oh wow, that was far far easier than I anticipated. Oh, well, in for a penny, in for a pound, as they say. Oh, shut up, Windows. Restart required. Uh-huh. Let's pop those in there. Let's make some more traps. How do you make traps again? Animal trap. Or is it just trap? No, there it is. Animal trap is... Oh, string. String, chest, trapdoor. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's have the cotton back. I might need to go grow some more cotton. Yep. I might have to go do that. And get some more trees. So let's go tackle that. I'm actually back in a mo. Let's give this easy crafting a go. So animal trap. Let's have a look. So I'll go like that. And it should update. Should. I've used some wood. Uh-huh. Okay, another one. Let's make them one at a time. Blump. Okay. So will this take the cotton? I expected to take the cotton. It did as well. Ah! It's a little bit slow, but it does it. How many of these do I want? Well, I'm hoping to maximise the amount of chicken I can get. So let's try a few. We've got plenty of green bait. We can make more of it quite easily. Is it catching up okay? Not quite sure why I've still got a trap door. It's not like they're made in quantities. Okay. We'll go with that. Okay. So where I hope nothing nips at me, because that could be quite embarrassing. Ah, we made it. Right. So, how much? Oh wow. Okay. Well, I'm sure we don't need that much. So let's do a few around here. Do these stack? They do. So let's do a few here. And then I might go get some more grain. And try in a different area. So, and there. And there. And in there. Yep. Let's go make some more grain. Okay, let's clear around this area. Okay, so we've got one there. We have one here, here. Well, actually, we don't want them that close, do we, really? I'm guessing. So let's have one. Oh, no, actually, that's fine. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's see. Oh, chicken and eggs. Ah, it's a good point. Any eggs I get, I'll try and take back, and we'll see if we can get some homegrown chickens. Maybe. Okay, excellent. Distraction over. Time to go and take out more sand. Okay, back in a minute. Okay, seriously. Things to do with quicksand. Answers on a postcard, please, because I have picked up so much quicksand. It is just scary. I suppose once I've got the outer wall in place, if I wanted to, I could put like a quicksand moat around the place. Maybe keeps the mobs at bay. I don't know. But yeah, so much quicksand. It's getting a little bit silly. And yeah, I know I can do this quicker by putting a torch at the bottom and all that sort of stuff. I don't care. Quicksand ideas. I think that's more or less it. Just, oh, I wonder if I could have some sort of, because the floor level is going to be somewhere above my head. And I'm excavating all of this and putting it even deeper than what I've done already in order to get all the sand. That's gonna have a croaky voice today. So I'm wondering if I was to layer the bottom of what is effectively going to be a great big pit underneath the actual floor of the temple itself. If I was to cover that with quicksand that's above a gap, maybe. So if I had a layer of quicksand and then a gap and then the floor, things would spawn in the dark, be pulled down by the quicksand and suffocate. It could be like a giant item farm, maybe. Would that work? I need to go make some more shovels. An idea for consider. I mean, you can see here. More quicksand. And yeah, I've narrowly escaped death several times when I've come across these when I didn't expect them. But we are getting there. The amount of sand I'm pulling out is ridiculous. I'm trying to turn it into sandstone as I do it to use up less space. But yeah. I'm just glad it's a decent time of year for sporting events. At least I'm entertained while I'm digging sand out. Okay, onwards. And the sun goes down again. Oh. Quicksand. Quicksand's going to be the bane of my life. It's another ravine. This time over on this side. So I'll be careful not to fall in, because I've definitely already seen a creeper in there. Yeah. Do I actually have any arrows on me? No, I don't. So yeah, just means it's going to be fun when I'm digging all this out. Although that won't be until the wall is done, and the wall's going to come out over this way. So there's a chunk of ocean that's going to be inside the temple as well. Don't know at the moment whether to leave it as is, whether to try and fill it in with the sand and then empty it back out again. Don't know. Worry about that when I come to it. Yeah. Let's get this finished. Oops. What on earth button was that? Some variety of F9. So we're going to be using a smooth sandstone. It's been chiselled so that it has absolutely no sort of ridge or anything. And we have our wall to build. Yeah, this will take some time. I probably want to move these over to some of the water area that'll be inside the wall, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll see you when I finish the wall. The wall! This is going to be interesting. So, I know it extends a certain distance over the sea. But how far? I have to measure over there as well, aren't I? Yeah. Those piranhas are really taking interest now. Let me find the block border, the chunk border, should I say. F3. So that's 56. So there's just an end bit. So this is 57. This is 56, 57, 56. Kind of. I can't really. Can't really point, kind of. But yeah. On the X line, you have C as 57 here, C as 56 here. So this is the line. This is the edge. Unless this is the no, it's not. This is all 57. I know. There's a bit that sticks out that we'll need to. I'll probably end up taking this down to sea level, unless this ends up being part of some dock, jetty type area. Maybe. Although I'm probably more inclined to have an opening in the wall over here, and then ships deliveries can come in to a dock area underneath the base, and then I won't have to fill the whole thing in. Build a lighthouse over there, perhaps. That would work. That would work. Hey, ideas. Let's switch back to Batty's. We don't need the full F3. Something else I noticed on the F3. Oh no, the F3 doesn't tell you. I'm sure the later versions of the game tell you the graphics card and the F3. I forget what I'm using, but all of these recordings are done with NVIDIA Shadowplay. If anyone cares about that sort of thing. I don't spend a lot of time using software like Fraps or anything like that. My hard drive space is a little on the small side, so I don't record all of this on compressed format for anyone who's into that sort of detail. Yeah, I think this could definitely be sculpted into a dock area underneath the base of the temple. I just need to have like an opening over here. Put a lighthouse there, perhaps. We could have a ship out here as if it's about to come in. Yeah, I like that idea. And the sun's going down again. And I need to eat as well. Okay. I think that's enough of this. I'm going to finish off this wall. We have the Euro final tonight. should be interesting. At the time of recording, obviously this is. So yeah, see you in a bit. And welcome back to we have our wall. Ta-da! We've moved the sugar cane over here, and it seems to have grown nicely. Lovely. I'm going to plant more of this. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be using this for, but yeah, something tells me it might be a good idea to have more of it. Oh yeah, we still got an egg. We've done a lot of trading with the crops, which is why they're all somewhat decimated at the moment. That sun going down again already. Okay. Fish traps. We've got fish traps here. We've got the animal traps on. Well, yeah. The animal traps are now on the other side of the wall. Ooh, nice. Even got a clownfish. Very nice. So what about the newer ones? Yep. Looks like I'm going to have to do a lot more fish trap bait. So yeah, we now have a wall all the way around. The idea next would be that the floor of the sort of area that the temple's standing on will come inwards from here to about there, and then you'd have the first wall of the actual proper part of the temple about there. And it's going dark again. Okay. In a minute. And what's on the menu today? Okay, they are not unlocked, and neither is that. Oh, that's annoying me. There's got to be a way. This guy is far too useful. Let's grab a couple of those. Don't know if that will unlock. No. I have the feeling the only thing that will unlock those is raw beef. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Okay. So, oh yeah, we still have an apple tree. Okay. Snakes. Don't like snakes, and we've learned from experience, always use a bow. There we go. No experience dropped. Shocking. Another one. There we go. No experience, no experience. Boo. Filled in the various holes here. And that wasn't here. It's over here, isn't it? Here we are. Filled in the various holes with cobblestone, so that will help me to work out where these areas are when I'm exploring again. Yeah. Gonna have this particular corner I'm definitely draining of water. The one over there I'll probably turn into a harbour of some sort. Lots and lots of big ideas. And I'm being distracted by a fly. Go away, don't want you. Let's have a look. Let's go and have a look at our animal traps. You never know, we might be lucky and we might have got some more chicken. Chicken would be nice. If I come right over here, hope there are no piranha. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm so dead. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Go faster, go faster, go faster. Go faster. I'm going to need something a bit more straightforward. Hi. Hello. No, you don't fancy my sword? Okay. Oh, wow. Look at that. Ho. Ho, ho, ho. That I did not expect. Wow, these are busy. Lots of turkey, but also lots of chicken. Yeah. I know it's a bit overkill, but the saturation will be amazing. There we go. Yeah, we don't need the second one. Wow! I did not expect that good a result. I really didn't. Well, I got the chicken I want. Right. How did that... Am I now going to die trying to get this home? Probably. Across the water we go. Under the wall. Whew. Right, let's go and pop this into our inventory, into our chests, and I can't pick that up. And yeah. Well, I now have more meat than I know what to do with, and more fish than I know what to do with. Yeah, okay. Hi! Hi, yeah, okay, hi. You know how you want chicken? Oh, I almost dare not do this. What? Would you? Oh, here we go again. Barley. Well, that's just made you obsolete, hasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's just made you completely obsolete. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because we happen to have some barley. I've been storing it up for when I could trade with that guy again. But, here we go. Yeah. Part of the reason for doing this isn't just food as well, but I mean, if I have a lot of emeralds on me, that when I go exploring, I can actually talk to the villagers when I'm exploring and see what they will offer me for emeralds. I might be able to get some rarer items, perhaps. So, barley, and then... Oh, this is interesting. Oh. And by interesting, I mean, yeah, not too interesting. Gravel and an emerald, and he'll give me flint. He'll basically do some... Not quite sure what's up with the labels. So we only want 10. Yeah, I'll try see what happens when I close and reopen later. So that and an emerald gives me flint. I'm really not interested in doing that more times than that. I see absolutely no point in doing that. Right. 4 chili. Chili pepper. That's a question now, is do I actually have any chili left? Because I think I traded a lot of chili with our middle guy down here, didn't I? Because you do chili, yes you do. Chili? Chili? Anywhere? Any chili at all? No chili? I traded it all. Oh, getting dark again. Bear with me a moment, because we appear to be having some glitching. And that's better. So we've got names, and we actually do have 2 beds, though I always sleep on this side of the bed. So we're looking for chili. And that should be the back of here. Chili. Wow, this could oops. This could be using quite a bit of compost. If I get some more compost on the go. Well, it's not like I'm short of... Really? Oh, just. That used a lot of compost, that did. Yeah, I might have to turn some of this stuff that I don't need into compost. But let's see how far we get. So, chili. Yeah, let's add that to the list of everything that you do. Walnut sapling. Not sure if I got that one already, but we'll go with that. Does this ever end? Is there a limit? There must be a limit. Oh, I almost thought we had a limit then. So walnut, grapefruit. Okay. There must be a limit. Must be. Emerald, walnut, grapefruit. Did I hit it too soon, or is that the actual limit? Have we hit the limit? We've hit the limit, folks. There we go. The end. Oh, right. You're gonna have to update your sign, guys. Yeah. You got 2 more items to put on your sign. Barley and chili. Oh, don't argue about it. Don't go pushing and shoving. It's perfectly fine. Okay, I'll see you next time. Like, comment and subscribe. Bye for now.